joining us for Tuesday's Living Word for today. We are looking at the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. What that accomplished for us, what he did and what we got. And yesterday we found out that we've got a better covenant with better promises. We no longer have to do something to get God to do something. It's a completed work in Jesus. Today let's look at Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14. For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same. He took part of the flesh and blood. And remember, yesterday we said a man gave the authority to Satan. A man had to pay the price and get it back. That through Jesus' death, he might destroy him that had the power of death. That is the devil. Destroy, render to useless, reduce to zero. We have to remember Satan has zero power. But through death, past tense, Jesus destroyed the power of death. And Satan had the power of death. You know, often people have said God determines when you're going to die. God gives you a certain number of years. They take the scripture out of context. There's a time to be born and a time to die, so they figure God's given that time. Well, that's not true. It says, through death, Jesus destroyed Satan, who had the power of death. It wasn't God that had the power of death. Satan had the power of death because man gave it to him. And Satan's power and authority caused that because his authority was given to him by Adam. But when Jesus went and died and went into hell, he destroyed Satan's power, reduced him to naught. Today, the only weapon Satan has against you is deception. Nothing changes. If you want to know how something works, go to the first place in the Bible where it talks about it. And Satan's defeating Adam and Eve was through deception, lies. Satan had zero authority in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve gave it to them. So remember that all his authority in your life was given to Satan by you through deception, believing his lies. But remember, Jesus defeated him for you, and today you can walk in victory and freedom. Thank you for joining us.